your premium picks or free picks. So get them all confused. It's early. Of course, we're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Our new time, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Got the All-Star break coming up, which is kind of my only days off during the year, but we still will do the live show here. We'll have some stuff to talk about. I think we're going to talk about college and NFL football during those few days. I don't think there's the home run derby and some other things, but really, we had last year, this time last year, we had no games at all, which is crazy, right? And it's like to even think about that. But since then, it has been really nonstop, right? I mean, it has been all packed in tight. It's been odd. It'd be interesting to see how the NBA does next season, and that will kind of dictate.
Yeah, when I was talking to Damian Sacha, said it's odd having a day off for the All-Star break because they haven't had a day off since the COVID shut down. But I guess there's college football to look at.
Gotten at least 3 emails this morning, 4 people trying to use the code from yesterday. I clearly said it was 1 day only for the free 3 days. We gave away, so the grand total on that, we gave away close to $40,000 in free picks yesterday. $40,000. That's, I charge about $80 a month, $79 a month, and we had we had about 500 people that signed up. So that's $40,000 in free picks we gave out yesterday. And I think I made it pretty clear that it was 1 day only, right? It was to celebrate our anniversary and all that other stuff, and right? We're going to have other offers, so if you missed yesterday's, that's fine. If you sent me an email yesterday and asked for it, I stopped everything I was doing to get you that code immediately back. So there's not really any, it's not like you didn't get the code back or anything. I at first I was creating accounts, and then I realized, because I had done these in the past at our old site, well, my old site, one of my old sites, right? I did that in the past there and with somebody else. And we never had that many. Not even close, right? So I figured it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But man, that's probably 5 times the amount that we ever had on any other offer. But we're gonna have other offers. A couple of the other offers that we're gonna have for free. We're gonna have a lot of discounts, on big packages or combo packages. I think we're gonna do one where it's like, where we'll do like, if you buy one of our 3 packages, it'll be discounted. Then if you buy 2 of them, it'll be more discounted. If you buy 3, it'll be like almost half price. Something like that. I'm thinking just 1 day. That'll be the big one, at the end. So it'll end up being, you'll get all 3 of our yearlies for half price. Something like that. If you buy all 3. If you get 2, you'll get certain amount, and if you get 1, you'll get a smaller amount. Brian doesn't look too happy about that.
Whatever makes the people happy. Nice Rockies come back late yesterday.
Yep. I lost that Padres game. That was brutal. And I know Brian had the Reds. Yeah, that was bad. That was about as bad a loss as you get.
YouTube Premium 4-0 yesterday.
Yeah, that was about as bad of a loss as you get. that Padres game. It was like
I was sweating it out.
the thing is, I've had fairly good mojo going, right? So it was like, all right, we're gonna get out of this. I'm gonna get it, right? And Profar drops a fly ball to center. I mean, what does it happen? It's like he overran it. And I gotta say, the umpiring in that game, besides the point, was hideous. I mean, it was just absurdly bad. Like when Liam Hendricks was throwing those pitches in there, it was like the same pitch was being called a ball and a strike. The same exact pitch in the exact same spot. It's like, I don't think like the umpires need to be perfect as far as the zone goes. You just need to be consistent, right? It's like that's really what it's all about. It's like no one's going to be perfect and have the exact same strike zone, but you need to be consistent. And it's like it was just ridiculous. But it doesn't matter. I mean, the Padres, they got to the lead on an error, right? And it's not like they earned it. They, it was once again a call where, I mean, literally, it's like the umpire's right here. It's like the play is right here, and the umpire's right here, and they miss it. They have to go to the replay, and then the next thing, ground ball to the shortstop for the Reds, and he throws it into the freaking bullpen. I mean, it's like, and the Padres score, as they should have. And then Melancon comes in, and I say to my wife, I'm like, whenever I bet on this guy, I lose. Whenever I bet against this guy, I lose. It's like he's one of those guys who only does well when I'm on the other side. And
he's got good season numbers at 2.0.
Well, he's the saves leader. The story of the game is even though he's blown his last 3 saves against the Reds, that he's blown 3 saves against the Reds. The Padres had won 88 games in a row that they led going into the 9th inning. They had won 88 in a row. That games that they had led in the bottom of the 9th inning, like that. They had won, like going into the bottom of the 9th inning with the lead, like so on the road with the lead in the bottom of the 9th inning. They had won 88 games in a row, and then Farmer hits the home run on a meatball pitch, and the error by Profar was ridiculous. I mean, you hit a ball to the center fielder, it hits him basically in the chest because he's overrun the ball, right? And then they gun the guy out at the plate, right? Then they get the guy at the plate to make 2 outs. You walk Castellanos, and then you put the guy up who's like had like 5 walk-off hits this season. It's like, what are you doing? Oh, because this guy's an all-star, Castellanos. You don't pitch to him. Whatever, man. It's just one. It's just one thing. Anyways, like I said, we'll have plenty more offers for those of you that missed yesterday's offer, but a lot of people seem to be able to get it right. To me, what was the most amazing thing about the offer, and you guys, is that the amount of people that couldn't get the coupon code to work because they couldn't pick the right package. And I clearly said it was a 3-day pass I was giving away. You guys tried to buy the daily 3-pick. And then a lot of people, if you put that in, you got charged. So I had to refund everybody. It's like I basically gave you $80 or $30, right, on the table. There's $80 on the table or $30. So they're both sitting there. And you guys kept taking the $30. It was like, I even wrote it in all caps. Click on my 3-day pass. I wrote it in all caps. And I even put in parentheses, $79.99. I even put it on there, man. It's always fun, man. It's like, I do the same stuff. That's why I can laugh at it, right? Because I do the exact same stuff. But so a couple of the other offers that we're going to have for free, the 2 other free ones that we're going to do later on this month, is we're going to do a free VIP show, at least one. We might do, I'm thinking about doing a back-to-back, like 2 days in a row, free VIP for it. And then maybe like the day after the All-Star break, either the day after or the day before. And maybe we'll do it the day before and the day after. We'll sandwich it. I think there's like a Sunday, and then I think usually it resumes on Friday, baseball, after that. I'll have to see what the schedule looks like. And then we'll do a free 3-day consensus report, which is one of my favorite giveaways. You know why? Because easy. And the way I figured it out is that, look at this. So July 15th, the day after the All-Star game, July 15th, the Thursday, the Red Sox play the Yankees in a solo game.
Cool.
And then Friday, it's back to business.
So that'd be the day Rufo would take a pass on. I'm taking a pass.
Yeah, you could take a pass. You even got double headers and everything scheduled for that Friday. Detroit, Minnesota, double header. Ooh. Don't lose sleep over that one, Brian.
Which one? Twins doubleheader.
Twins against the Tigers doubleheader.
Oh, my two favorite teams playing each other. That'll be tough.
After the All-Star break, you're really going to be chomping.
Now, if they had a round robin with the Angels, I'd be really in trouble.
You'll have a lot of time to think about it, that one. Anyways, we've got wow, we're 10 minutes in. We haven't given a pick. People are going to start freaking out. All right. We got Major League Baseball today. You guys want to do your packages first? Let's just do a couple games. We'll do a couple games. We got Phillies and the Padres. We got the Brewers and the Pirates. We got the Nationals and the Dodgers, the Mets and the Yankees, and the Blue Jays and the Rays. The Rays still with TBD here against Manoa. Rod, who do you like in these five? These are good games today. This is a good card.
For me, in those five, I like the Phillies. Padres, just not been. They've been roughed up on the road. I think they're not going to feel so good after blowing the lead yesterday. They're 1-6 their last 7 as a road dog. They're also 0-6 their last 6 road games versus a team with a losing record. I think the Phillies steal one with Wheeler on the mound. I like Wheeler. I think he has a solid start again. And I also like the Washington Nationals here over the Dodgers with Scherzer on the mound. You look, Scherzer has given up less runs than Urias has given up home runs in the last 7 games. Urias has given up 8 home runs in the last 7 games, and Scherzer's only given up 7 runs in 31 innings pitched over his last 7 games. So Scherzer's holding teams to under runs, and Urias, he's just gotten lucky. That bunch of them home runs have just been solo jobs. I'm going to take the Washington Nationals here to get game 2 over the Dodgers.
Patrick Corbin, man, that was a horrid pitch he threw to Max Muncy. It was horrible. It was just hideous, man. It was like, what are you doing? Yeah. What
That's
are
why
you?
I turned it off.
Yeah, well, they turned it off for us. Thankfully.
Yeah, because of the rain delay.
Yeah, it was. That was one where I had the Nationals, and I was just thankful that they didn't resume the game because I knew it.
Well, if they would have got the out before that home run, it would have been a win for the Nats because they were up by 1 before that home run.
Right. No, of course. It was like when you had the series of events, like when Melancon came in and all that stuff, and like that guy dropped the ball in center field. It was like when the guy hit the home run, when Farmer hit the home run for the Reds. It was like, this is not going to end well. You know, it's like for me, this is not going to end well for me. Brian, who do you like in this slot?
No, I like a bunch in this slot. I'm going to do Phillies Padres on the VIP show, but as far as the rest of the games go, I agree with Rod with the Nationals. Not in love with the way the line looks, but anytime I can get Max Scherzer at home at a little bit of plus money, and the Dodgers at such a cheap price on the road, I'm fading the Dodgers, taking the Nationals. I think they get revenge from last night. I'll take the Nats.
I like so many games today. I think that the Rays are a team that we got to start to look at because, and I don't mean in a good way, I think in a bad way, because what we have here is that situation where the number 1 pitcher is injured. And when the number 1 pitcher gets injured, everyone else needs to move up. And it's kind of like, man, what's the matter with the Rays? And it's like, yeah, because Glasnow's out of the rotation, right? So he's their number 1, so everybody else has to move up. And it's not like they have the
Rays got some. Rays have young talent they could
right, but they don't have
like
their number 1, you know, is out. So their number 2 becomes their number 1. Their 3 becomes their 2. Their 4 becomes their 3. So it's basically everybody is pitching out of turn and has to pitch up. So it's like Glass now can hold it down against a number one for anybody. And, generally 2 against 2, 3 against 3, it generally matches up that way. And that's why they are that way, right? But it's like the Rays number 3 isn't going to match up against a number 2 for the better teams. And I'm not saying like, the Twins or something, right? We're talking about like the better teams, the teams that they need to beat. And it's like, that's just the way that it is. And we see it all the time in baseball. That's why it was so important for the Mets that Walker stepped up, because Syndergaard is out. Because now he's in that 2 spot, and he's pitched like a number 2, right? Not like number 2,
Number
but
2
like
Stroman.
a number 2. Not like number 2, but like a number 2.
Stroman's number 2.
No, he's not.
Number 3.
No, he's not. Then why is he pitching today?
Well, in my book, Stroman.
Well, DeGrom pitched yesterday. What number is he?
Number 1.
Okay. What comes after 1? Let's count.
Yeah, but we all. I think Stroman's better than. I think Stroman's better than Walker.
Not this year. He's not even close.
Well, in a playoff game, I think I'd trust Stroman more.
I don't.
I
Think
like
so.
Walker.
I don't think so. It would be Walker for sure. Walker's been outstanding.
He has been. Yeah.
6-3 with a 2.38. I mean, a dog today against Jordan Montgomery. What kind of slap in the face is that to the Mets? I mean, my God. I mean, with those bats, you're kidding me. That was one that didn't make my list of premium picks, but man, was it right there.
How is that not on your list of premium picks? That should be right at the top of your premium.
I know
picks.
it was so there because I think I didn't like. So number 1, I didn't like the line movement. And number 2, I didn't like that it was in the Bronx, where the Mets have not traditionally played well. So those were the 2 reasons why. And there was just enough meat on the bone on today's card to go elsewhere. So that was one of the ones. I could have had 7 premium picks today. But I gave out 3, and that was one of them that was on my list, was that game right there. And it was Walker, but did not make the list. It's not like the Mets have been, killing it lately either. It's not like they've been killing it on the road. 17-25 on the road this season. The Yankees, there's a lot of pressure there now, right? Because they're already talking. This is when the manager and the GM are under trouble. Brian Cashman and Boone's jobs are safe. It's like, well, if they're safe, why do we even have to have this? What is the discussion about, right? It's kind of like, this is like the people that send me the email. It's like, I'm not trying to be negative or anything. It's like, you're totally trying to be negative. It's like, I know when the email starts off, I don't mean to be a jerk, or I don't mean to sound negative. If it starts like that, it's like, we already know where it's going, right? It's like, you totally, it's like, so I think I'm just, like I said, I'll probably bet it, but it's not one of my, it's not going to take much to get me to bet it, right? But it's not one of my top plays. I think the other games I like a lot better than that. And I also like the Padres here against the Phillies with Paddock. I think Zach Wheeler's just a fraud, and so are the Phillies.
Fraud?
Yeah,
if
I think the Padres.
DeGrom, he would be the Cy Young guy in the National League. Would be Wheeler.
What?
He's far from a fraud this season.
Like I said.
He has 138 strikeouts and like 34 walks. He has an ERA at like 2.1 something, and his WHIP is under 1.
Okay,
so he's far from a fraud.
Okay, fanboy. He hasn't been able to carry his team on his back, which the best pitchers are able to do.
He hasn't got enough run support either.
But he's a number 1 pitcher. You're not going to get run support. If you're number 1, you don't get run support. You get what you get. You have to hold them basically to a shutout every single game. Is your job as a number 1, and you're paid like that. And Zach Wheeler is. He's got no excuses except for Brian's apologists. Brian's a Wheeler apologist. Brian's like one of those Phillies fans where he's kind of like, he's not really the Phillies fan. He's kind of the closet Phillies fan, but he's really actually a Phillies fan. He's like, he just doesn't want to. It's like he's too cool to be a Phillies fan, but it's like.
Well,
we know.
I'm
We
gonna
know.
stick up for. I'd
We
stick up for
know.
Wheeler if he
We
was on
know.
the White
We
Sox
know.
and he said that.
We know he's
I don't know.
Phillies
I don't
fan.
care what team he's on.
He's got a closet full of Phillies gear.
He's got the numbers that back it up this year.
No, he's been solid.
He's a solid piece of crap, Zach Wheeler. Look for the Padres. What are you selling today, Brian?
I'm going to try to keep the consistency going. Over the last 30 days, I've been kicking butt. So I got my Friday night money shot 3-pack, 3 Major League Baseball plays I really like today. $40 at pickdogs.com.
And for me, nice 2-in-1 day in the MLB. We got a 5-fold Friday. I got 4 MLB plays and 1 NHL, including my AL Game of the Week. Jump aboard, grab my Friday 5-fold, because we have a nice start to the weekend.
Nice. Got the Indians and the Astros, the Reds and the Cubs, Tigers, White Sox, Braves, Marlins, Rockies, Cardinals. Brian, what do you like?
Astros are in a funk right now. I think the Indians, even though I don't really like their starting pitcher too much, I think you're getting pretty much value there at plus 165 to 160. I'm going to go with the Indians there on a degenerate play, and I'm going to take the over in the Rockies game. Just 2 crappy pitchers going at it. Normally, I like to go under on an obvious play like that, but I think at Coors Field, you won't have problems getting to 15 by the 6th or 7th. I'm going to take the over in that game.
And for me, I'm going to take the Astros on the run line. They're 10-2 their last 12 off of a win. They're also 13-3 versus a team with winning record. So they like to get up and play the teams that are winning. And then you look, Cleveland Indians, their last 4 in game 2 of a series, they are 0-4. Struggling game 2s here. So give the Astros, get back-to-back wins over the Indians in that one. And the other one I like is I like the Rockies here today. Give me the Rockies. You look at the Cardinals; they just struggled on the road. They're 1-11 their last 11 on the road. They're 3-14 their last 16 road games versus a right-handed starter. And the Rockies 14-3 at home in their last 17 versus a right-handed starter. I'll take the Rockies here, get another win over the Cardinals.
I like the over in the Rockies Cardinals. I like Lance Lynn to draw the line in the sand here. He's not having his best season, but we know he's got good stuff. So there's a lot of pitchers out there that start strong, finish weak. Starts weak, finish strong. Lynn's traditionally been a strong starter, but a lot of these guys you see at the tail end of their career, they flip-flop that. I trust Lance McCullers on the road about 0. I trust Hench's 0 as well. I like the over in that game. Astros, Indians. I like the over in the Rockies, Cardinals as well. I mean, this is just... I mean, what can you really say about that? Johan Oviedo and Chichi Gonzalez, you wheel out those 2 pitchers at Coors Field. It's going to be a long, long, long night at Coors. We'll see.
It could get to 20, I think.
I think it could get to double this total, 25. 14-12. I don't know who wins it. That was a long home run they gave up last night in the 9th inning. got the Twins and the Royals. Got the Angels and the Orioles. Griffin Canning giving it another go after being scratched on Thursday with the rain. Got the A's and the Red Sox. Oh, man. That one almost made my premium list, too. Then you got the Giants and the Diamondbacks and the Rangers and the Mariners. That's one of the best games of the day. Gilbert and Gibson. Solid under for me. Brian?
Yeah, I think I'm not going to sleep on the Baltimore Orioles. I don't think you want to lay minus 170 with Canning and the Angels.
Feeling okay?
Orioles.
You feeling okay? It's like maybe it's that beach salt air over there getting to your head.
Yeah, with this crappy weather, I haven't had much beach time. I've only been up there one day so far this week. So, anyway. Yeah, I like the Orioles, the plus money, and then the other game I'm loving is I'm going to take a shot with the Diamondbacks today. I think with Zach Gallen on the mound at home getting plus 130. Giants just look like a real public team here. I think we see a Diamondbacks run here, maybe 6 or 7 straight wins. Maybe I'm smoking something over here, but I'm going to take the Arizona money line and the Angels. I bet the same on both. I think I'll come out ahead.
And for me in the Angels-Baltimore game, I'm going to take the over. The over is 5-0 in the Angels' last 5 versus a team with a losing record. Also 7-1 in their last 8 games versus a starter with a WHIP greater than 1.3.
What was this? Wait, what game is this? What is that?
Baltimore and the Angels.
What's this? What is this? Wait, what is this?
He said when the guy drinks coffee on a Thursday and his whip is over 9.
The Angels are 7-1 to the over in their last 8 games versus a starter with a WHIP more than 1.3. 7-1 to the over in that one. And then you look at the Baltimore Orioles, and the Baltimore Orioles, they are 11-4-2 their last 17 versus a right-handed starter to the over. They're also at 19.
I don't know. You got Keegan Aiken with the 7.11 ERA against Griffin Canning with almost a 5 ERA. You're at 12 between those two. You got crap bullpens thrown in there. I don't know. Do you really need to look at the whip on a Wednesday? I mean, I don't know. It just seems almost too obvious, which makes Brian on the under.
No. I like the Orioles. I think that they surprise people with Houston. They can.
Oh, you're on the Orioles? Oh, I'm taking the Angels. Then.
I like the Orioles. I like the Orioles too.
My record when I'm going against the Angels isn't very good.
I took the Orioles in my video and I got some serious flack. So that's always a good sign. A lot of flack.
When is Trout coming back for the Angels?
A lot of flack. Chris Sale on his way back though.
And then the last one I like in that group, I'm going to take the Mariners on the money line. They got a nice win yesterday over the Blue Jays and travel back home. And you look, the Mariners 12-4 their last 16 games. They're also 4-1 their last 5 in game 1 of a series. You look, Texas just isn't a team that racks up wins. They're 3-7 their last 10 off of a win. And they're 2-12 their last 14 as a road favorite. Give me the Mariners on the money line. Get the win.
I wonder how far the Mariners are behind a wild card spot.
Trout should be back very soon. I'm going to guess unless they hold him out till after the All-Star break. But Trout was due back this week. He was due back June 29th. Originally.
Yeah, the Angels need him.
I don't think he can pitch, so I don't think he's going to help much.
No, they'd make a deal with the Phillies. We'll send them Wheeler and Nola for somebody. And they'll have 2 pitchers out there. Maybe they'll send us Trout for those.
Did you catch that wheel? Did you catch that, there, Rod? It's like...
I'm not a fan of it.
Did you catch that, Rod?
If I had to pick a team to root for, it'd be
No. It's already out there. We already heard it. We can play it back. But
We can play it back. Yeah, we can.
I've gone against the Phillies plenty of times.
Brian said, "We'll send you Wheeler." There it was, fanboy. Heard it here. I don't know, man. I see a lot of people.
Wheeler. I've been a fanboy of Wheeler all year.
I see a lot of people.
He just hasn't got the run support.
I see a lot of people rubbing up on the San Francisco Giants today, and I've been on the Giants a ton this season.
Well, you're a Giants fanboy.
I am, but I gotta say, I'm kind of going. I gave out the Giants in the video, but I'm kind of going back to the D-backs here. I just don't like.
Come to my side.
I just don't like the action here. I don't like the action. I mean, I'm not as down on Alex Wood as like Rod is, but at the same time, it's like, people are like enamored with the Giants in this series. I know the Diamondbacks are terrible, but it's kind of like I feel about some other teams. It's like this just seems like a logical place for this to happen. We saw it last night, and Diamondbacks usually don't just win one in a row. They normally string them together.
They haven't had a hot streak this year.
They're a stringy type of team. Logan Gilbert against Kyle Gibson. This is probably the best matchup of the day. Close out the night. I'm not going anywhere near that thing. There's no way I'm going to be sweating it out, man. That game starts at 4 o'clock my time. There's no way I'm going to be sweating.
Yeah, I don't like the start time, but I think the Mariners are the play there at home.
I mean, I'll be watching Bering Sea Gold. I'm not going to, I can't focus on something like
that. I think I'm going to watch Mountain Men tonight.
I really like the A's. Whatever happened to Yukon Men? That was the best.
I don't know about that. I like Mountain Men.
Yukon Men was awesome, man. Yukon Men was my favorite. It's like
Yukon Men, was that the one where they were trappers? Or they had the old guy trapping and
well, they ran
trappers. Their lines, and one guy flew a plane to get in there.
They lived like in the Yukon, in Tanana, Alaska.
Yeah.
And they they were trappers. They were everything. They were Yukon men. They could fix anything. Fishermen, trappers, they're crazy. I wanted to see those guys on Survivor. That would have been the best.
Right, that's what I would say. I'm like, let's see them have a North Survivor. Let's see. Come on, get up there to the -40 and see how long you
from
survive
Yukon men here. Stan's like boat like drifted away in the water, and it's like in the river in Alaska. The guy jumped in, swam the thing down. The guy's like 60 years old, like swam the boat down in a river, in a frozen river. It's like
in a frozen river.
Yeah. It's like
hypothermia in less than 2 minutes, and he was like, "Yeah, look at me go!"
Pretty much a badass. Anyways, Zach Gallen just doesn't perform well. Yeah, he's got a sub-3 career ERA. Yeah, he doesn't perform well. It's like he's been injured.
I think he just needs to find his feel.
Yeah, he's injured. But there's a guy that the Angels should go out and get. They have a history of trading with the Diamondbacks. But that's their guy right there. Zach Gallen, the Diamondbacks. They can be looted at any given moment. I mean, they traded Paul Goldschmidt.
Tampa Bay Rays, that's a Rays type of player where they have tons of talent in the farm system. They can trade Arizona a talented prospect and get a number one.
They're not going to Arizona. They're not going to do that. It's going to be a big money team that does it, and they're going to loot them. But it's like Arizona normally is on the horrible end of these trades. Who's the guy? That pitcher? He's not even playing right now. The guy is terrible.
Zach Weaver.
No, Weaver. Luke Weaver. Luke Weaver. They traded Paul Goldschmidt for him. Yeah, nice trade. It's a good one. Can you believe 1998? It was the Diamondbacks beat the Yankees in the World Series.
Right.
Randy Johnson, Kurt Schilling. Yeah.
Yep. They were buying players. Gonzalez. They were buying them. Buying players. Now it's like Mountain Men. I'm a Bering Sea Gold guy. I'll be watching that tonight. I think it's probably the season finale for the summer mining season. Then we'll get into the winter mining.
No, I'm a Gold Rush guy. I like Gold Rush. That goes on all year too. Discovery Channel.
Yeah, we didn't ask you, but that's okay.
How we can argue about TV shows too.
All right. Anyways, I like the Red Sox here against the A's. That one almost made my premium list also.
I like Oakland.
Frankie Montas is batting practice, but so is Rodriguez, and that's the problem I have here. But I think this one is one that's decided late. We've seen that A's bullpen implode several times.
It's an East to West Coast game. Oakland's been at home. They've been at home. I don't know. I just think that public will be all enamored with the Red Sox.
Oh, be sure to hit the like button.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hit the like button. Fonzie says this.
Hey.
Up your nose with the rubber hose. Brian, sit on it.
Sit on it, Potsy.
Sit on it, Brian.
Oh, don't forget the NHL today. No NBA, though, unfortunately.
No NBA.
How about those Milwaukee Buckers? Headed to the finals.
They're dogs next game.
Yeah, it's all right. You need to go 7 anyway. I might take the Hawks in the next one. I don't think they need Giannis anyway. I think he slows them down.
Anyways. All right. Parlay time.
You forgot NHL.
Oh, NHL. I didn't even realize there was a game.
Yep.
I didn't even they could have had the hockey game across the street from my house. I wouldn't even know it existed. What do you got?
Well, for me in that game, I'm going to, maybe the third time's the charm. Just I'm going to take Montreal on the money line. They burnt me in the first 2 games. I don't see them getting swept. They're a proud team. Good team, especially on defense. I think they win this one 2-0 here tonight. Shut out Tampa Bay.
I'm taking the under 5. And look, Tampa Bay, they're 8-1-2 to the under following a win. They're also 9-1-3. Their last 13 road games to the under. Montreal 4-0-2. The last 6 as a home dog to the under. 3-0-3. The last 6 off of 1 day's rest to the under. I think a worse you get a push. So give me the under 5.
All right. That
Love
was
the
exciting.
under. That's a good one.
That was really the hockey segment is always just like gets you right on the edge of your seat.
Well, it gives us some filibuster time.
Gives me time to work on other stuff. Answer some emails.
Got to work in a WNBA segment.
We can talk about whatever you want. You want to give out
No,
WNBA here?
I got
have
time.
I got time. It's 4:45 in the morning here. I'm not gonna miss out on anything.
There's plenty of baseball. I didn't look at WNBA today.
I can't even go play golf for another 2 hours.
Although there is 3 games on the board today in WNBA.
What do you like? Rod's a WNBA guy.
I'm gonna take a pass. I'm gonna take a pass today.
After all that. Rod, you got WNBA?
I haven't even looked at today's games yet.
Hasn't even looked at the card. So, anyways, we're doing some talking before the show today, and we're going to be modifying the premium and the VIP for YouTube. We're going to switch. The $50 is going to be just one show a day. You'll get at least one pick from each of us plus the consensus. We're giving you plenty of time. I'm giving you plenty of leeway time because we won't start this till after the All-Star break. It'll just be one show a day on the premium for the $50. And then the VIP will be the one premium show plus the VIP show. It just seems that we're giving out too many picks, that the quality is a little bit diluted, and the schedule's not big enough to merit it. And I think that when the schedule gets bigger again, we can always, add more picks, because we don't just give out picks on the shows. We also debate it. And it's like if someone gives a pick, we say, hey, I have a premium pick on the other side, right? Or I have a premium pick on that game. So it ends up being a lot of extra picks as well. So I think you get plenty. I think you get more than $50 worth. So if you feel that that's not worth your $50, then I understand. I get it. But it's like I really don't get it. I'm just saying that. But it's way worth $50. And
I know I'm going to give at least one premium pick every single day.
Yeah, and the VIP show, that'll be the 100, and it's way worth it. I mean, what's your monthly picks cost, Brian? What is your monthly picks?
$350.
Right. If someone bought one premium pick from you every day, it would cost,
it's $30 a day.
Yeah, it'd be like $1,000. We're giving it for $50 for three of us. It's like it doesn't make a lot of sense. So we're going to, and it's like, I believe in giving. Believe me, I gave away $40,000 in free picks yesterday, in premium picks yesterday. And throughout this month, we have enough giveaways planned. I don't know if these guys, what they plan on giving, because they're pretty
I was
stingy
thinking
with
about
that.
doing my 3-day for $1, but
they're pretty
I couldn't get it into the system.
They're pretty stingy with stuff like that. It would have to be, you'd have to do it for like $25.
Yeah, it's $25 is the minimum.
For 3 days or something. It'd have to be something like that for it to work in the system, which is fine. We can do stuff like that for July.
Maybe the 7 days for $25 or something like that.
I don't know. 7 day for
That's too much.
Yeah, it's like for $50 or something. But it's like we do the best that we can, but it's like right now with 15 games on the schedule, 8 picks per show, and then the VIP show, it's like there's really nothing there. It's like to do anymore. So it doesn't even make sense. And so it's like I think the value's there. I think the value will be there going forward and all of that other stuff. But we're going to start doing that after the All-Star break. So you guys have plenty of chance. If your subscription goes to renew, you can cancel it or you can keep it going, whatever you guys want to do. It's, it's up to you. Personally, I don't understand why people wouldn't think the value is still there. But it's like, if anything, you're going to get a better product.
Yeah, exactly. Because then we're not trying to extend giving more plays than what we feel are good on a day. There's some of these plays that we feel you push a little more.
No, we can't give out 6 picks in the premium. That's the whole idea here, is that it's too many. It's like, it's too many picks. It's like, there's not enough games. Football
starts in the NFL.
There's not enough games. Well, the NFL will start next month, preseason, but that's only there's only 16 games a week. It's not, the NFL's not, it's not.
And I'm a preseason guy.
Well, it's not even that it's quality over quantity. It's that it's still, a fraction of the, I don't even think we need to justify it. I mean, that just is the product, that just is going to be the product. It's like, there's no, it's the best deal out there it's like, it's not even close. Right? It's not even close. I see people out there selling picks for $15 a day, and that's considered like, oh my God, I'm giving away like 80% off, right? We're giving you 3 plus a consensus, and we're giving right now. It doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense. I think it's more than fair, and if people have a problem with it, well, then you don't have to do it. I get it, right? I know, money's tight for people. I get it. It's fun, whatever. But it's like, if you can't afford $1 a day, you should not be betting on sports at all. If it's that, it's too expensive. If it's $1 a day, then you should not be betting on sports. If $1 a day is going to impact your life, stop betting. I don't care what you do. you might want to grab one of our sportsbook bonus offers on the way out the door. Sign up, get some free money. But really, don't bet. It's like if betting affects you in a negative way, and it's something, it should never be like a last resort. It's kind of like, the way I was with drinking. I drank 12 years past fun, So it's like, I was like way past, I was like, so, it's the same thing with betting. It's like if you're not doing it like something you enjoy, and you're winning, and then all of those things have to happen, It doesn't, I didn't get here hitting a big parlay, I didn't get to this point by hitting some, 10-leg parlay. Yeah, I've hit big parlays. Hell yeah, right? We all have hit big horse race bets, right? We've hit everything. Hit big boxing bets. But it's like, that's not how you sustain it. Just like I say, you can't sustain it betting, minus 250 favorites. Anyways, we'll talk about it more.
It's an ever-evolving thing. That's for sure.
It's ever evolving, but at the same time, it's got to be. I want to be fair to them, but it's got to be fair to us too. I am like a lot of people. I get a lot of negative emails. I get a lot of people make judgments about me. But you could ask these guys, anyone that's ever worked with me, whatever. I'm 110% more likely to screw myself than to screw over anybody. And I've been screwed over 1,000,000 times for big money. So people, they mistake it. They mistake it, my generosity, for stupidity. Right? And what usually will happen is when they find out I'm not stupid, that I'm just actually generous, then they get all offended and all bent out of shape and all, hey, you can call me a name.
Eventually you'll see
you're a name caller.
I think
Which
the
I
other
am a
side
name
will do
caller.
something similar in the future.
I am a name caller.
I
You
think
screw me over, I'll call you
you
every name in the book. You start it with me, you open it, you get what you get. And most people, when that happens, they always claim to be the victim, right? They always claim to be the victim. They screw me over, whatever, steal from me. I call them a name, and it's like they're the victim. Like the guy who, threatened me and my wife on Facebook, and I contacted his employer. I don't have any say. I can't make any ultimatums or demands, but let's just say they shit can the guy, right? So it's like he's the victim, right? It's like, screw that. I don't even know who this person is. You get fired for a job because you're a YouTube troll, and a cyber bully, and you blame me. It's like, because I told them. It's like, well, what about when you threatened me? It's like, what recourse did you give me? What did you give me to work with here?
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and take it from some clown. That's for damn sure. That's not going to happen. That's not this guy. Anyways, thanks everyone for joining us. I could talk about this other stuff for a while. It's always fun, but I know you guys don't enjoy it. Allie really wants to get in touch with Bittler. Bittler Facebook got hacked. How to get hold of you? Bittler email. You can contact us through our site. Through the we have a chat window on our website, and we can relay whatever message you have for Brian. Yeah, daily. So Michael Santoro, the Daily Racing Form is $12. The New York Post is $3. Wow, I remember when it used to be a quarter.
Right? They jacked the prices of racing forms like crazy.
Well,
it's unreal.
They paid up for
like,
it when
wow.
they bought it. When they bought it, they bought the Daily Racing Form is involved in sports betting and other things, and they bought a lot of things. They've paid out a lot of money. Anything else anyone wants to say? It's nice. We got some time. We're kind of off topic here. Some people, they could bail. We're at the end of the show if they want. Doesn't really matter. I lost my Facebook hacked. Brian, people person. Brian, you're a people person?
I have a,
Only if she's cute.
I have a feeling I know.
Brian's a people
I have a feeling I know
person.
who that is. That's my friend Allie, probably.
Yes. Allie.
Yeah, that's why we sent Allie.
Allie made
Door.
I've known him for many years. Yeah. I turned him on to the Facebook
Brian's
Premium.
tipping. It's raining cash.
I'm not the the YouTube Premium. I turned him on to that. Yeah.
Brian's a people person.
And I can't give out my email over there. YouTube. So.
It's at Brian Bittler Wins on Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter. Anybody could talk to me on Twitter. Yeah.
I'm still trying to find my way on this Twitter. It's like I want to tweet, but it's like I don't just want to tweet for the sake of tweeting, and I don't want to give out pics, and I don't want to whine. I don't want to be a Twitter whiner. I have this to whine on. All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining us. It was another fun show.
I like give a parlay today.
Oh, parlay time. I like the 10 o'clock show. I like the 10 o'clock time. Gives me more time to filibuster at the end. Oh, I would have done the parlay already.
We go on a little long today, probably.
All right. Parlay time. Who do you like?
For me, I'm going to parlay up. I'm going to take the Phillies on the money line, the Rockies on the money line, and the Mariners on the money line. The 3 out.
Brian?
I'm going to go with the Nationals on the money line, Rockies over 13, and Arizona Diamondbacks on the money line.
Baltimore Orioles on the money line. I'm going to go the Boston Red Sox on the run line. Minus whatever. I think they started off as a dog, so it might have to be reverse run line there. And they're favored now. And then I'm going to go with Montreal Canadiens. Are they a home dog in that one?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take the Montreal Canadiens. Can't even look at the hockey odds. People are like, you're negative on hockey. It's like, it's not that I'm negative. I just don't care. You can not care about something. I mean, I haven't watched Wimbledon either. Does that make me a Wimbledon hater? Maybe. I don't know. Tennis is just a tough one for me. I used to really like it. And the thing is, like, a guy like Roger Federer is super likable, right? It's easy to like, easy to root for. But I don't know. Tennis is just a different game than it used to be. It's just a weird thing. It's like, what? Oh, wow, that's cool. So my wife put this up right in front of the thing, but she put this on the set for our show for you guys. It is my 4-leaf clover.
Nice.
It's a good one.
That's a big one.
Yeah, it's huge, right?
That's huge, right? That's a massive 4-leaf clover.
Yep.
Holy. You can even see them, and they're just a little guy.
Maybe we'll get them framed.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, thanks everyone for joining us. Have a great day. Any questions, any comments? Be sure to email Brian Bittler
Brian Bittler wins.
Direct message him on Twitter. Brian Bittler wins. The drama's out of tennis. Yeah, you know why? Because ever since they went to these high-tech rackets, like whatever it was, 20 years ago, it's like more than that, right? 30 years ago now. It's like the rally is gone from tennis.
And then you don't fight with the ref anymore either. It's all done by a computer. They give you like challenges. Here, you get like 5 challenges or like game or something.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. We'll get more. I got an email already about the VIP. Just clarification on the VIP and the premium, the direction it's going. With the premium, it's going to be one show, 3 picks plus the consensus pick. The VIP will be that premium show plus a VIP show, which we usually give 2 to 3 picks each on the VIP show, right? So usually on the other show, it ends up being more than 1 pick each or whatever too. So see what happens.
Actually, it's 2. I think we each give 2.
Each give 2 what?
On the VIP.
Well, you do. I
we
usually
each
give
2
more.
picks.
I usually give
I think Rod's at 2 normally.
2, 3, depends.
Depends.
It depends on how you
schedule.
feel the card. If I like the card, then you'll get more. But there's some days you just
and that
when
that's
we have very little games.
That's the problem with having the premium.
It's better to have quality over quantity in betting. So
it's the problem with the premium, and having too many shows.
The All-Star game, we can come on and argue about the National League versus the American League.
We'll
like
find something else to talk about.
Yeah, I think during the All-Star break, I think NFL football totals are out.
Oh, yeah, season win totals.
Season win totals are out, yep.
I usually suck at that pretty good. I think I had the Bears over last year.
Yep, the last time the Suns were in the finals, the Canadiens won the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, well, I don't think they're winning it this year. Tampa Bay's just too good.
It's not over yet.
It's not over yet. I had them every game. I'll have them tonight, too.
Oh, I just got an exciting notice from eBay. Your order is arriving early. We all know what that is.
Nice.
The Fonz.
Hey!
Hit the thumbs up. By Tuesday, July 6th. Nice. It's in transit. Oh, wait a minute. It says it's been processed through Honolulu Distribution Center today. So I'll probably get it tomorrow. I might get the sucker tomorrow.
You can order a Fonzie t-shirt that says, hey, on it.
For the videos?
I might have to order a Fonzie t-shirt for $14.
Nice.
Has the big thumbs up in his face.
Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Have a great day. I'll try and act more professional tomorrow. Let's make it a winning night.